Hey Soul Family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we're taking a look at what you need to hear right now. To do this reading, these are the 4 piles as you can see. By the way, if you prefer to pick your piles using your zodiac signs, you will find a timestamp for that down in the description box. Otherwise, you can pick today's piles using the 6 of Wands up top of each of the 4 decks, or you can of course pick your piles using your crystals. For pile 1, the crystal is the blue agate. For pile number 2, your crystal is the cherry quartz. Pile number 3, your crystal is the yellow aventurine. And for pile number 4, your crystal is the green aventurine. So take a look at which one of these 4 piles you're the most drawn to, and this will be the pile for you here today. In case you feel drawn to more than one pile, maybe even all of the piles, then perhaps this whole message is for you today. Trust your intuition wherever it's taking you, as I always advise you guys. And once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box, which will take you straight to your readings. And please note that in a moment, I will be assigning different zodiac signs to each pile. And so if this is something that you do not prefer, please pause the video and take as much time as you need. But if you prefer to pick your piles using your signs, then my dear soul family, as you know, this part of the introduction was created specifically so that you can do that. And in a moment after the shuffling, whoa, really cool. Pile 1's got Aries. I will be drawing out 3 signs for each pile. I would say if you have a strong Aries placement, I highly recommend you go by the first pile today. Okay, so let's pull out the rest. For pile 1, the signs are Aries, Libra, as well as Taurus. It's funny, someone once said they've noticed that a lot of the times the Aries and the Libra come out together. So yeah, seeing that now, I do notice it now. Sometimes some of you tell me, oh my God, these 2 signs a lot of the times come out together. So cool. All right, so signs for pile number 2 are Capricorn, Sagittarius, and Scorpio. For pile number 3, 1, 2, 3, the signs are Leo, Gemini, and Aquarius. And for pile number 4, the signs are Virgo, Cancer, as well as Pisces. So, my dear soul family, these are the zodiac signs and their association to each of the piles in today's reading. Please feel free to pick your pile or piles using your sun, moon, or rising. I, of course, highly recommend you check out the 3, especially, I mean, if they're all aligned in one pile, how cool would that be? Like a total confirmation for sure. And alternatively, if you prefer to pick your piles using other placements in your chart, please feel free to do that. Once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times, and I will see you in your readings. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. As you know, today we're taking a look at what you need to hear right now. For this reading, I will be using this board that has different areas of your life as well as these story cubes to get a glimpse at what you need to, in which area of your life you're getting this message in, what you need to hear exactly, get the specifics. Along with that, we will let your tarot cards give us a deeper perspective into what you need to hear at the moment. Welcome to your reading. Your crystal is the beautiful blue agate. Your zodiac signs, in case you picked your pile using your signs, are Aries, Libra, and Taurus. Welcome to your reading. And let's start off by picking up your story cubes and seeing exactly what you need to hear. All right, so that's not meant to come out. 1, 2, 3. All right, so I do see something regarding the area of your past. I see home. Ooh, are you guys, some of you may be, very specific, but some of you may be building a home. Can you see that? Yeah, maybe like some of you, I know it's specific. Maybe some of you are renovating or going to renovate. Maybe you're going to build a new home, like moving somewhere else. Anyways, so you've got, your health is bouncing back. Your body, your health, how you look is bouncing back. That's great. Love this. I don't want to start analyzing yet, but I'm noticing with great results, someone's saying something. I know it's not on the board, but it definitely caught my attention, so I'm going to keep it there. Ooh, and right now it looks like you are moving into a new path, it seems. Ooh, all right. You might be hearing some news about travel or a move, which, if I'm correct, then it looks like you're moving somewhere and thus moving to a new home. Ooh, it could be. I may be wrong. Your tarot cards will definitely show us. So what am I seeing? What do you need to hear? It looks like, let's start with the right now. It looks like you're going to get some great results in terms of something. You might be hearing about great results. Could be your great results, your children's great results, your spouse's great results. There's an announcement here of like, congratulations, you've done great. And because of great results that you've been receiving, or hearing about, I see that you may just decide or find yourself moving into a new path. And this is happening these days for you. And this is perhaps why you need to hear this. So this will either be guidance on your new path, or both, letting you know that there is a new path and guidance on your new path. This new path this movement seems to be literal for you. Because I do see that you'll be hearing some news that will either cause you to move, or the news includes moving somewhere. And this move seems to be quite drastic. It might cause you to move to a new home. So I see you like building a new home. It doesn't have to be like literal purchasing of a new home or literal building of a new home. This could be talking about finding yourself doing some renovations that you need to take care of to move to this new place. So you might be like painting walls, or maybe there are like appliances that are not there that you're going to be buying, or maybe it's not appliance. Maybe there are things that you need for this new home to function in the way that you need in your everyday life, and you're going there to get it. So this building and home could pertain to a whole process of you looking out in the market, seeing what's available, buying your new home or renting your new home, paying the insurance, all of the things that need to come with that, and adjusting your home. So, or that could be literal, like you're going to travel to a new city, travel to a new country even, and then this goes hand in hand with it. So I do see this is a major change in your path for sure. Right now, it's happening right now. And perhaps this is why you've got past. So it's kind of like the life that you're living at the moment is going to be all in the past. This literally translates, in my opinion, to a new chapter in your life. Now, all of this could be directly affecting your health in a positive way because the ball's bouncing back up. So maybe all of these exciting news, this move, all of that is making you feel excited. And sometimes when we have a new chapter, we tend to make new habits. Did you notice that sometimes when you move to a new place, sometimes even as small as moving, like sleeping over back at your parents' house, or maybe sleeping over at a friend's house. Sometimes, like let's say your friend asks you to kindly help them out with their pet as they travel, for example, and you move to their place for a week. Let's say you love the park that's right in front of your friend's house, and you find yourself, all of your routines change when you move to that new place, even for a week. You find yourself waking up early, easier. You find yourself going to that park. You find yourself doing this. You find yourself doing that. I'm just trying to bring up different examples. You go to your parents' home, and their lives are more organized, so you get back into the habit, and it comes so easily. All I'm trying to say is that sometimes we go to a place and it has a negative effect on us. I don't know if it's like energetic, and we find ourselves, the routines that we've always have are just going down. It's not working out. Sometimes we move to a new place, or even a new work, and we find ourselves being able to easily pick our routines up. So all of this to say that this new place, or this new location, or new job, whatever this path is tilting towards, will have a positive effect on your health and body image. Specifically, the body could have fallen onto the health, but I mean, your body feeling better could be a direct effect of you taking care of your health. So that's not canceled here. All I'm trying to say is, I see that this new location has a better effect on your body. I see you looking better. I see that you're healthier, your movement is better, you overall feel more energized, you are moving better, you're looking better, your health and body is picking up. I feel it's either due to the great news, great results, it's due to the travel, to the move, maybe all of these factors. Maybe you've been working on all of these things, including your health and your body. And overall, I see that what you need to hear is that your life is really moving towards a positive place, including how you look and how your body is. So let's see why you need to hear about all of that, and what your specific message is, my dear pile number one. Loving the energy of your pile. So let's get more information about what we're seeing on your board today as we've casted these cubes. What is it that you need to hear exactly? Is it just the news, or details pertaining to that? So, wow, so it looks like this one first. You've got the 8 of Wands, movement, movement, movement. Movement for sure. So I feel like with the symphony, everything is working in harmony, in synchronicity, everything. So my idea that you've been doing so many things at the same time could be right. It's kind of like everything is now working in harmony together, allowing for an energy movement towards this place that you're going. I would say keep doing what you're doing. Perhaps ask yourself, what have I been doing right these days? Since this is more of an energy with the 8 of Wands. Have you been taking care of your health and taking care of your routines and taking care of your mental health? Like with the synchronicity in the 8 of Wands, it shows me that you've been doing many things in harmony together. Like you've got a grasp over your life. It's been working fine. And with that energy, you will notice that when you lose this balance, things may start moving slow. And when you are in sync with this energy, things will always be moving harmoniously. So keep that into consideration. It's something that you need to hear. Keep doing what you're doing in harmony as you are, because that allows energy to move in harmony for you. So keep doing that. It's the body part that really gave me this idea, and now it's the 8 of Wands. Keep doing the things you're doing in harmony. like I said, the body gives me a deeper perspective. It must be your health. Maybe you've been exercising, running, or maybe you've been running your errands by foot rather than car. I don't know. Whatever it is you've been doing the right thing. So keep doing that. Okay, so you've got the Six of Cups. I love the Six of Cups energy. You've got the Judgment card. Oh my God, remember when I told you you're rising, and look at that rocket. You're going up, rising like a rocket. Things are moving. Eight of Wands, the rocket and the Judgment, the ball bouncing up, the past going down, you know, something's going down for some new energy to go up. Beautiful. Okay, and you've got, all right, let's take them out. And you've got the Four of Pentacles. How about we take this out and I'll leave the board in. Right, so the Four of Pentacles. Oops. Can you see your board? Right. Now you can see your board, yeah. So I'm seeing that you are currently, or you will be. Is this now or future, please? For pile one, just so that I try to say tell you as accurately as I can. Hierophant, you will hear, you will learn, right? So this is future. Okay, lovely. Which means that you don't know about this now yet. But what you need to hear is that you will be soon connecting to a source of abundance, some form of abundance. This could be a new market. This could be a new job. You being so near to a new opportunity that you didn't know existed, something of that nature. You'll be so near to a source of abundance, and you will be taking generously from this source of abundance. And for you, the piece that you're getting is huge. Think like, for example, this whole huge chunk of cheese is like a country's GDP, for example. And so you being near, well, country's GPT doesn't, GPT. Perhaps you'll be working with Chat GPT, who knows? GDP. No. That my example doesn't make sense. How about you being in touch with a lucrative market, right? That you didn't even know existed. Now that you are so near it, you're like, oh my God, I can do this and do that. And this way I can make a huge lump sum. Let's say the whole market is in billions upon billions. And you getting a piece of it, it means that you might be a millionaire or even a billionaire yourself. So that's what I mean by a piece. And it doesn't have to be money, by the way. But seeing the cheese, it's something that will nurture you. Could be nurturing to your soul, nurturing to your pocket. I don't know. But I am seeing that you will be near a source of abundance. That abundance matches you, you know, the mouse and the cheese. Something that you're looking for. Something that you love and enjoy. You'll be near that in the near future. And you will be very lucky to get a nice amount of that blessing for yourself. So you're going to be very lucky in that regard. Six of Cups is the past, which we're looking at, and also the building of the future. So this tells me that what you need to hear is take care of what you have been doing in the past and continue to do it into the future, because it is that very energy that is working in harmony together to help you launch quickly in the manner that you are feeling now, or that you will be feeling like right now, very soon, like these days. Another thing I'm noticing in your Four of Pentacles, you come first You see there are other mouse or rats that are finding this source of cheese, and they're like, come on, let's go there and get a piece. So it looks like this is such a lucrative opportunity that others will be, you know, someone here is looking at you, they're like, oh, how interesting, look at how pile one did it. Others are like, oh, we've heard about the source of cheese, let's go and get it. So all I'm trying to say is, it looks to me intuitively that you are amongst those first, or amongst those who will find this opportunity in its very beginning, before others start to find out, which will put you at a great advantage moving forward. What's the advantage? I do see cards here. So let's take a look at what's the advantage. Is something that you need to hear. What's your advantage in coming first? Is there someone behind you? Yes. No, that's yes, there is someone behind you. Yeah, it won't matter, because we've realized that you are amongst the very beginning people, and even this mouse is behind you, so you come across as one of the very first, or maybe even a pioneer, maybe the first, who knows, to have found this brilliant opportunity. Who knows? But why is it important for you to hear that you'll be amongst the first? Is it just like for you to know, or is there something important behind it? 10 of Pentacles. You are going to get 10 of Pentacles. This is like huge abundance, guys. Huge abundance. Yes, this will allow. Is there someone like a moth behind this moth? Are you kidding me? Does look like it, actually. Yeah. Because I thought these two were getting married. What's the person behind it? I don't know. Okay, so we'll find out in due time. 10 of Pentacles, it's important for you to know, because it's letting you know that you will have great abundance due to that brilliant move, or being amongst those in the beginning, maybe even a pioneer. Look at that. I feel like you're going to be, I want to say, filthy rich. Yeah. All right. You know, the turkey reminds me of Thanksgiving. So you're going to be very grateful for the type of, I want to say, money at this point that you will be making, or huge abundance that you'll be making, whatever it is. Who is this person always behind you? This can't be a coincidence at this point. What? Another mouse right behind the mouse. Another moth right behind the moth. Someone of your kind. Maybe another, if this is your job, another employee who's coming along. Maybe this is your spouse. I don't know. It could be your spouse. Your family, perhaps. Okay. And you've got the Ace of Pentacles. It's yeah. So what you need to hear is this is a lucrative new opportunity, which you will grow your wealth slowly but surely. But you see, each time making a huge lump sum, and you'll be making huge wealth out of it, whatever the wealth means to you. And I think this opportunity is going to be very caring and nurturing. I feel like you're going to feel like you're being taken care of, almost. Like it's coming to you easy. Being there first will make it very easy for you. It's kind of like your environment is nurturing you so that things happen for you and for them and for everyone. So that's one of the benefits of coming first. And that's what I'm seeing. Let's ask, who is the person that we keep seeing behind you? Is that an energy? Is that a person? Why do you always have someone right behind you? Does that signify, like, for example, competitor? Does this signify your family? I don't know. Is this, because if I noticed it twice, it must be saying something. 2 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles. Like, a symphony, a group. We're getting the symphony again. And the moth with the 5 of swords. It's kind of like it's a great opportunity, but you want to be careful not to get too close. This is too close, and this is too close. Be patient with me. I'm gonna find it. Something here is too close, and it being too close has two energies, like it's a double-edged sword. On one side of the coin, it's great. On the other side of the coin, it may be dangerous, because if the moth gets too close, it might get burned, right? 5 of swords. And the 5 of swords itself, by the way, is a card of either losing or winning. So you see, something is so close to you that will either be super beneficial for you or very, I want to say, dangerous. That's why we're noticing this energy. Something's too close here. So 8 of Pentacles is mastery. It's kind of like you want to master how to do these two energies together, and we'll find out in a moment what they are. But you're getting a message of you've got something too close, and that could be a great benefit for you, or it could be super dangerous for you, and you want to master balancing these two energies together, making it work together. So what is too close? And again, you've got the symphony here. You keep getting a group of people, symphony. It's exactly like the relationship between two people getting married and their families. And you want that the families are a huge blessing in these two's lives. But if it's too close, if it's not done in the right way, this blessing becomes great trouble and detrimental to the marriage itself. And so this probably talks about a group of people who will be very beneficial to you in one way, but you get too close, you let these group of people too close, and it becomes detrimental. Okay, so now that we've understood, let's get even more clarification. What are these people representing in your reading? 8 of Cups. Some people that you're ready to move away from. So this could be people from the past. Or can we get more clarification? Another, the people's 5 of Pentacles. They're people that are tricky, by the way. I think you see the hen here really crying to get its rights back. It's like, please give me my rights back, my baby's back, something super valuable here. So you want to be careful. It could be like, for example, some laws, the very laws that will come to your favor. If you're not careful, if you don't use them sensibly, they could be the very laws that could be detrimental for you. So you want to read the laws very well, the new rules very well. Make sure that you follow them well, but at the same time, you are aware of your rights at the same time. Being aware of your rights is also important, equally as important as reading the laws. It's like reading the whole thing. Because I think the 8 of Cups here is talking about the very people who can push you out of something. So are these like your new employers, for example, your new community? Do you want to be careful to, just as they are there to support you with this great new opportunity, if you're not careful about your boundaries, your rights, well, and if you're not aware how to take care of yourself well, using your rights, it might be tricky, and the very things that you worked hard for that are yours could be taken. So that is definitely something that you need to hear now. It can't be a coincidence of this thing being haunting this person the whole time. This could be telling you to be careful. These are your rights. These are your blessings. And the very person, the very team, the laws, the community, could be a country, a new city, a new company. While they got your back in some aspect, they could be the very people who do things behind your back also in other aspects. So have your eyes open is what you need to hear in this new chapter. Enjoy it. It's going to be mesmerizing, but always keep your eyes open to what your rights are. Things like ask, get to know information, talk to the people in your community. They're there to benefit you. Ask what your rights are constantly. Ask what sort of tricks others have fallen into. Always keep your eyes open and be informed and educated, have great judgment, and be supported with information at all times. Okay, so we've seen what this has been representing the whole time. I mean, the type of energy this is haunting, oh my God. It's like, yes, you're going to be very fortunate, but remember, there's always a shadow. There's always something in your back that's got your back or that's doing something behind your back. So be very careful with that. This is not to scare you in any way. In fact, the energy here shows you that there's a new beginning. You'll be building your wealth or building your abundance, whatever that is, very well by time. You'll be very thankful. Just check your back, Check your back at all times. Be the one to have your own back, always. As well as, of course, continue to do what you're doing in harmony, because always remember that it was that energy that got you here to start with, and it is that energy that will continue to move you up. Never let go of whatever many things you've been doing, because you've been doing it right, and it even has a great effect on your health and your body. And don't be surprised, because you could be saying, but I haven't been really doing anything about my path. I've just been taking care of myself better. I've just been eating healthier, or the only change I've done was walk every day. I don't know. Whatever that change is, it may look like it doesn't have a direct effect, but it genuinely does, obviously, here energetically. It could be the one, how they say you go as fast as your slowest wheel. It could be that you've just made your slowest wheel go fast, and things are now in harmony, working together. So continue to do the great things, whatever that was, small or big. Don't underestimate any small change that you make, or any big one, because these are the very energies that are now moving you forward. Finally, I feel like this masterpiece here is missing. Let's pull out a card before we finish your reading as a closure to see your complete message, what you need to hear right now. And you've got the Hierophant. It's been meaning to come out several times. So, Hierophant, looks like you'll be hearing some news soon. It looks like you will really be treated with honor, with respect. I see many people who hold themselves highly, other Hierophants, so to speak, other people with great influence, like the Hierophant, standing in reverence to you, looking at you with great respect and honor. So yeah, I feel like in this next chapter of your life, you're treated in high regard. You're given great opportunities to be close to things. Remember, your reading could be talking about these very people who will be giving you great respect and honor, you want to be careful with that energy. They also have great influence with the Hierophant. So yeah, next up in your life, you'll be treated with great respect from the people who are respected themselves, it seems. They will nurture you, they will take care of you. It's almost like you will be treated as the spoiled child. But just be careful with that energy. This is really all I'm seeing and what you need to hear. Congratulations, my dear pile number 1. I wish you the best of luck from my heart on this new chapter. This is exactly what I'm seeing in your new beginning. All the best of luck. And if you've enjoyed your reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 1, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. Today we're taking a look at a message that what you need to hear right now, to be specific. And to do this reading, I will be using this board to see in which areas of your life you're meant to hear your message in. We'll be casting some of these story cubes on it to get even more details. And then we'll, of course, be using your tarot cards to elaborate on what we've been seeing on your board. So welcome to your reading. Your crystal is the beautiful cherry quartz. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Capricorn, Sagittarius, and Scorpio. Welcome to reading. If these are, of course, not your zodiac signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Okay, so, we've got the Three of Pentacles right centering your reading here. The very first card. This is the Three of Pentacles with the background of the Three of Cups. So perhaps some form of collaboration that you need to hear about, maybe. Let's see, or team efforts or something. I don't know yet. Let's pull out your story cubes. These are the ones that I grabbed. And let's cast them onto your board. So what does pile number 2 need to hear right now? Wonderful. So we've got some thoughts here with change and awakening. Lovely. We see some announcement or communication in your work, career, or studies. Wish fulfillment. Ooh, something here. We'll see what this means in a moment. And relationship, some relationships getting stronger. Okay, so I want to start off with this wish fulfillment and get clarification on it first before we continue your reading. What is the wish fulfillment part of the board saying for pile number 2, please? Are these like happy tears? Is this like some stress before you get your wish fulfillment? I'm not sure because there's a wish fulfillment and I'm not sure what this is saying. Let's find out together. So I'll pull out 4 cards. You've got the King of Cups. So that's making sense with the Devil card sitting on it. You've got the Okay, so this is making sense. The Temperance and the Hanged Man. Right. You know, temperance has to do with manifestation, so that's making sense. Alchemy, manifestation. Death and the Lovers. It's making sense already, but I said I'd pull out 4, so I'm just going to pull out the 4th, the Tower card. And you've got the Hierophant here. All right, so actually this makes me think of the announcement here, this Tower card. It just linked things, and now this makes me understand. I think these 4 tarot cards really put the things together for me in at least these 3 areas. Relationships, that's your main card there. Okay, so what am I seeing in terms of your wish fulfillment and that what looks to be, I don't know, crying, happy crying face, stressed face? You can see here that there are some changes that are going to happen, and you're realizing that you're getting your wish fulfilled But there is a but with the devil card. And the but seems to be about, with the tower card, how it's happening. So I see with the hanged man that there is, what is it called? A temporary, uncomfortable situation as this wish fulfillment is happening. So while something ends abruptly, perhaps this is the temporary situation. It would have been nice if the temperance was upright, because then things take their time. You're going through it with balance, and you're going through a smooth transition, so to speak. But with the temperance being reversed in the hanged man, it seems like, yes, your wish has come true, but it's in I want to be honest, in what seems to be a majorly uncomfortable way. This is not to scare you, but this is, or to make you go, yes, the information with the Hierophant, the announcement might make you feel like, but that's not fair, that's not right, or why does it have to go like that? But at the end of the day, even when you are saying that, you are still in the energy of going, oh my God, however, I can't believe this is happening for me. So let me give an example or two to translate this energy. Let's say, for example, you finally got an announcement that you're getting your favorite job, for example. This is the job with wish fulfillment that you've even gone to that specific university for. Let's say you've gone to university, and when you went there, this was like this job that you were thinking about in the first place. That is your dream, if it's a job. And then that job calls you on your phone. Congratulations, you got this job. Oh my God, you're the one we would pick. We would be delighted for you to come, but you gotta come now. If you don't come within the next week, let's make it even a bit more difficult in the example. If you don't come within 10 days or in the beginning of the month to this other country, then we'll have to pick someone else. What? So you suddenly find yourself in this, do you want to hear the good news or do you want to hear the bad news kind of situation? You call your friends and you're excited, but also there's like, you're gutted at the same time. You call your friends and you're like, oh my God, you won't believe what happened. I've got amazing news and I've got really bad news, and I don't know which one to start with. Good news, I got the job. No way, you must be kidding. And after all that celebration, your friend's like, what could go wrong with that? Like, what bad news do you have now? I have to travel and be there in the beginning of the month. That means I have to figure out my finances. That means I have to finish everything that tie all the loose ends when it comes to my job, when it comes to my home, when it comes to this and that and the other. How am I going to do that? Is it impossible? Absolutely not. And this is where the change and the awakening is. You get alerted to a change and you're like, oh my God, I just heard this news and about this change and all the changes I must do to match this energy. So is it change that is going to be uncomfortable? I gotta be honest with you. Yes. Is it impossible? It doesn't look like it, but it's tricky, but it's definitely something that with the Temperance card, again, it's like this needs another level of patience here with the Temperance in the Hanged Man. It's like if Temperance was patience, Temperance in the Hanged Man is double, triple patience. It's like you gotta be careful, you gotta be patient with the things that you need to do, or the amount of things you need to do, or the tricks there's no room for frustration here. It's like let's say your company's like, in order to move this quickly, you have to finish this. You call the client so that you finish this task, and the client's like, well, what am I going to do that? You're just telling me about this, so wait until I do this. And you can't push the client, or else you lose the client, or else they might even go, well, that's not my problem, so that requires like a level of hey, just calling to check up, no rush here, but just wondering, is there anything I can help you with? You're gonna be smart here. So that's what I'm seeing. You're calling your landlord, and you're doing the same thing. You're calling your bank. God knows what you're gonna do. I wish you the best of luck from my heart. And that's like a job. It might be anything else. The example was a job. It could really be anything in your career, work, or study. Actually, I am right. It is in one of these areas: career, work, or study. Maybe it's your university. So maybe now you've got to be patient with your teacher and to get the right letter that is needed at the right time, and so on. All the best of luck, guys, with that. So that's why you've got that stressed face in the wish fulfillment. Right. This makes us now want to get guidance for you, right? So very critical phase, very blessed, but I feel with the devil, some chains need to be unlocked. Now, is it impossible? It's not impossible, because the devil card is an illusion of attachment. The chains are not real. The devil always shows us that the chains are never really locked. Let me show you the actual traditional devil card, so you see what I'm talking about. And by the way, this doesn't have to be the exact example that I've given. It doesn't have to be you having to travel to another country. That's just like a drastical change that came to mind. But it could be something like you've been waiting to be part of a project for a long time, and you suddenly get the opportunity to be part of this project, And so although you're really blessed, yes, I told you about the symbolism. Let me pull this card out and show you another card for the traditional. The traditional actually talks about how the chains are loose and that these figures could easily pull them out of their heads. Let me show you another devil card as well. How the decks, because of this understanding, how the decks usually depict the chains, whether it's like the chains are super loose. As you can see, it's always loose in any tarot card, or that it doesn't have a lock. Let me show you from another deck. There we go. This deck is so pretty. Oh my God, I love it. Anyways, so there we go. Nice, thank you. So as you can see here, another example, the chains are hooked onto this nail. Oops, so sorry. Are hooked onto this nail, you see, and there's nothing closing it, which again in the symbolism shows us that they can easily escape. That's always the idea. So what am I trying to say with all of that? I'm trying to say that is this impossible to handle? Absolutely not. Does it require a lot of patience? Yes. Is it tricky and you need to move like yes, quickly but calmly? Absolutely. This really needs a high level of awareness, thinking about every step that you take, and to take yourself out of this tricky bottleneck, so to speak, this trickiness, so that you are able to enjoy this wish fulfillment. So like I was saying, it doesn't have to be travel. It could be a project that you've always wanted to have. This huge responsibility is like you've always wanted to be the team leader that take that position, and they're like, you want that position, you take it now. And they're giving it to you when things have just like gone all wrong and you're meant to be the leader to fix it, So there's something about that energy in your career, work, or study. It's like your professor saying, you want that A, you've done a lot of damage, you want that A, do that research and I'll give you your A. And you're like, oh my God, I get a great opportunity, but how am I going to do this crazy research? Like there's literally nothing that gives me this information, but you got to figure it out, and you will. Is it impossible? Like I've shown you, it's not impossible at all. It just requires patience, huge level of awareness, like thinking about everything, not before you take a step, before you move. It's like, don't move before you think about things very well. Things like, what resources do I have? How can I be careful with my resources? Or how many days do I have? How can I be careful with my days? And that means either budgeting if it's money, or like immaculate planning or minute planning every minute of the day kind of thing. So yeah, be careful with the resources that you have, with the steps that you take. But my dear pile number 2, it is your wish fulfillment. You are going to have it. So it's just like a transitional time. It's a time of transformation with the death card. Yeah, before you know it, there's an inundation of abundance. You'll really feel like you're so blessed. It's kind of like an easy way to take it, or a great way to take it. And so, as we were about to do, let's pull out your guidance with regards to this interesting situation that you need to hear about today. What is your guidance there? And when we're done with that, we'll be talking about this relationships getting stronger. Very interesting. In fact, it was the first card that came out. So make no mistake, this seems to be another huge energy that you need to hear about. We'll talk about it in a moment, but let's get the guidance for the major energy that we're looking at the moment. This might be the first, but this is what's taking most of the energy on the board. So your guidance, you've got the Chariot, you've got the Eight of Swords in the background of the Eight of Wands. Very interesting. My God, I wonder what you're going through. You've got the Three of Cups in the background of the Three of Swords. You see that dual energy? Eight of Swords in the background of the Eight of Wands. This dual energy, unbelievable. This dual energy, right. You've got the Ace of Wands. So what is your guidance? Your guidance is to, first and foremost, as we've seen above there, to be balanced in every move that you take. Because by being balanced with the figures of the World card, you will be able to end this chapter successfully. You're coming out of a chapter, entering a new one, a major one, an awesome new beginning. It's like almost like the sunshine with the Ace of Wands. All that light, all that energy, and it's an exciting one. So you're ending a chapter now and entering a new one, and you want to tread in these last few steps very carefully. Balance is your key. Justice is also doing everything right, correctly. Make sure that everything is done in its proper way. Seek information, for example, before you make any moves. Read about the laws before you make any major moves. Rules, laws, get yourself educated on what's right and what's wrong, so that you don't, be aware, so that you don't take a step and then realize, oh, you can't do that. Like, for example, if it's traveling, you travel and they're like, oh, did you get your visa? And you're like, what visa? So you want to ask about everything before you move. Like, see all of the things that you need to check, and just call and double check. Hey, next week I'm moving to this new company. Do you need anything from my side? Yes, we need this, and that. Prepare these letters. Okay. You call the airport, or you call, hello, I'm traveling to this country. Do I need to prepare anything? Yes, you need to have this, and that. Thank you so much. And so on. You know what I mean. Whatever it is that you're doing, if this is your university, hello, I'm applying. What do I need? I got a letter. What do I need to prepare? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and so on. So research, make your calls, be well informed with the Justice card. whoops, scared me for a moment, of the rules of what you need to prepare. Yeah, things like that. And with the dog barking here, and I being shocked, this definitely says that if you're not informed, there will be throat chakra. There will be things that you hear that will shock you. So why get into the shock? The more you ask questions, the more you read, the less shocks you're going to have. And the smooth, with the background of the Eight of Swords, the smoother the transition will be. If you don't, Eight of Swords means you get yourself stuck. Perhaps even with the Eight of Swords to the point of maybe not even making it, right? So you genuinely want to be careful. Your guidance here is that this is indeed a bottleneck, because we see from the Three of Swords, the Three of Cups. Three of Cups in that case would be celebration. You go from pain to celebration. Yeah, it might be a painful bottleneck for a little time, but there's a promise of a new beginning, bright new beginning, that you will be celebrating in every step that you've taken through that transition, through that transformation, will be worth every blood, sweat, and tear that you do. So yeah, your guidance is be careful, read about everything. And yes, it's tiresome, but go through it gracefully, patiently, and you will really feel like everything you've done, especially during that transitional area, was absolutely worth it. How about we ask very quickly before we get into that energy, what is your wish fulfillment? Like, to what extent? What does it look like? What is your wish fulfillment? Oh, it's definitely coming as a surprise. Perhaps you were a bit unhappy and you never thought that this opportunity would be coming to revive your life in that way. Maybe you always wanted this and it's coming to you as a surprise. It's like from the heavens. Here you go. Yes, you get to have it. Okay. You've got the 5. Okay, so it's 4 cards about your wish. 5 of Swords and 4 of Swords. It's kind of a wish that you sometimes felt so strongly about that you can get it. And sometimes your thoughts would defeat you and you think, come on, maybe I can't get it. It's like there was a 50-50 chance. Like your situation has half probability that you can get it, but there was always this other half that you may not. You didn't know. Was it going to happen? Was it not? Emperor and the Chariot. In fact, it could be a position, by the way, for some of you. In fact, it was a wish that was glaring at you. The opportunity is glaring at you, but the movement was not happening. So you were like, I can see the opportunity, but it's not moving towards me. So is it going to happen? Is it not going to happen? So I kind of feel like this wish was, as you're listening to this reading, is feeling like it's near, but in a way it's not. It's like you can reach out your hands, but you can't get in, kind of thing. And you've got the 3 of Swords and the 3 of Pentacles now. It's taking me to, because this is not the first time that we get collaboration, which is taking us to this part right there. I'm glad I asked this question, which will allow me to connect your whole reading together. There's something about a collaboration or being part of a community you always wanted to be part of. And 3 of Swords, being hurt, not making it. You see, there's tying between the 3 of Swords and the 3 of Cups or the 3 of Pentacles constantly. So, is this like a community that you want to be part of, but this community is also pertaining to your career or study? It looks like it. So the relationships part here pertains to this wish. Glad we asked. So it seems to me like you tried a lot to be part of this community, or to get this position, to have that seat. You know, the emperor could also be homeland, like be part of this country, be part of this community, be part of this company kind of energy. You really want that, and you want to be part of a community. You failed in the past several times. Or maybe you were part of it and you got hurt and now you get to go back, who knows. And so this is going to be especially important for you, because not only is it fulfilling your wish, but you will be reconnecting or now connecting with the community you've always wanted to be part of, and your connection with them is going to be much stronger by the day. You know, this is training. So by the day, your connection with this community becomes stronger. It's becoming stronger. It will become stronger, which takes us to this part, because your wish pertains to this community as well. What you always wanted, including this community. This makes me now want to ask about this importance of this card for you. This relationships, this community. What is this about, and what's happening here? What do you need to hear about when it comes to that? For pile number 2, please. Ace of Cups. Love this for you. You've got the 3 of Wands, the community again. The jumpstart of a great community, joining a great community. The cards can't say enough about this one. And you've got the 9 of Cups. I see you being so happy. It's almost like drunken with happiness kind of energy. Like you're high. You're really feeling, because this is something that you've wanted obviously for a long time. And the 10 of Swords, the end of pain. Okay, you know, this makes me think about this specific 10 of Swords. It's either this is a community that you've previously known and they hurt you before. Maybe things were done behind your back. Maybe you were really hurt. And this is you guys reuniting. It's like, hey, we're sorry, I'm sorry, you know, and things are good again. End of a pain for you, for sure. Because you keep getting 3 of Swords energy. And the community, 3 of Cups or 3 of Pentacles. So I feel like drunken with happiness here. For a lot of you, I'm starting to feel like maybe you're going back to a community, or at least you finally having access to a community. Despite all of your trials and getting hit, not being able to, you finally get access to this community. And so it looks like this community is so important to you, my dear pile number 2. And this is why I wish you the best of luck with that. Your connection with them is getting stronger by the day. You're becoming one, you know, co-joined forces. You're becoming one together very soon, celebrating the pains and the joyfulness to come together. It's a bright new beginning for you. And I see that, at least in the very beginning, this is very healing. And you are like feeling high on top of the world as you connect to this new community. You merge harmoniously together. It's seems like it's a time of socializing for you, building stronger connections with others. And it's the end of that pain. Somehow, maybe, you know, another scenario here is that you were connected to a community that really hurt you, and you're moving past that to a new community that is beautiful, that's very healing, very inclusive. And you're feeling very good about that, especially in the beginning. It doesn't mean that moving forward, you're not going to be happy, but it's that high of beginnings. You know, when you fall in love, there is this butterfly, honeymoon time. It doesn't mean that these two people aren't going to be in love forever. It just means that there's this absolute high in this beginning. When it comes to this community, you're really gonna love it. You're just gonna merge in like you never left, or merge in like you were always there kind of energy. You're gonna feel so good in the beginning, and it's gonna be very healing to the previous pains that you have gone through. And as I said that, I noticed this cube, I can see it. It's in front of me, broken. And I heard in my mind, what was broken will be fixed. So I don't know what this means for you, but that's what I heard. And my dear pile number 2, I wish you the best of luck in this new chapter of your life. May you always be blessed and happy and abundant. This was your reading, and if you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 2, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi pile number 3, welcome to your reading. Today we're taking a look at what you need to hear right now. To do this reading, I thought I would bring out the board with the different areas of your life so that we can get into the specifics in which area of your life is your message meant to be in. And I'll be casting some story cubes into these different squares, different areas, so that we can get into the details of what you're meant to hear exactly, and we'll of course elaborate with your tarot cards. So welcome to your reading, guys. Your crystal is the beautiful yellow Aventurine, and if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case the signs for this pile are Leo, Gemini, and Aquarius. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your zodiac signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Whoa, that's ready. Okay. Let's now start casting your cubes. Okay, so we've got 2 cubes in the past. How interesting. There is something in today's reading about everyone moving from the past to the future, I want to say, moving to a new chapter. There's definitely strong energy of that, at least in the first 3 piles. And I would invite you to watch the other 2 piles if you're drawn to it. I'm sure it's going to act like a story. These three piles that will explain what's about to happen in your life, because that seems to be the energy so far. So 2 cubes in the past, and we've got 1 cube in future, 1 cube in right now. Do you see there's this energy about past, present, and future? How crazy. Your life is really changing here these days, and you've got something about security. Okay, let's explore this reading. What I want to explore first is this future. Are you like happy, crying? What's going on here in the future? What's going on in the past, and what's going on right now? To do this, I will be pulling out 3 rows for you, past, present, and future, so that we can elaborate on these 3 energies. Because what are the odds? You've got timing. How can that happen? The odds of that, I mean, is really crazy. So yeah, let me take out this board, put it on the table so that we have more space for your cards. There we go. I am so curious to find out what's in this pile with the past, present, and future. Oh my God. Let's find out. So, security, heavy security. Perhaps this is talking about heavy security. All right, let's see. Well, the only way to find out is to hear about the story. All right, so these seem to be in the area of present. Okay, these seem to be past, present, and so 2 cards for the present. How many are these? 4 cards in the future. Okay, so just looking at the numbers, I have an observation for you before we even open the cards. If we look at the numbers, it looks like the past chapter that's closing up here, since we have right now and future, or no, the past, that's what you've already gone through, was quite a long time, but relative to the future, it looks like your future is much longer in terms of the energy that you're gonna live. It's like it's staying there, whatever it is. We'll find out whatever it is, what it is. Past was relatively long, but won't be as long as your future energy. Your future is much longer in the energy that you're getting into. Another thing I'm noticing is that you were in some form of temporary, because of the two cards, like it looks medium, doesn't look as long as the others. So it feels like what you're living through now seems to be temporary. It's not the final thing. Temporary position, because the cards here are increasing. Another thing is the wheel. You can see that your life is constantly changing. Even if things stay for a long time, there's always drastic changes. Like you've stayed in a certain energy in the past for a while, and then it changed drastically. Now you're living through some form of energy. It's about to change drastically again, and this time the future's much longer here. Okay, just an observation when it comes to numbers. I think I need to flip all of these at the same time so that I can compare the three energies to see what this is talking about, especially the energy of the future. I'm so curious about. So right now, it looks like some door is opening up. There is a surprise with the door opening, because the eyes seem surprised. The eyes are like, what's that? So there's a surprise here. And there seems to be some form of hesitation. You're happy about the door opening, this change, but there's something worrying you as well. Or you're like, maybe it's really too good to be true. Who knows? We'll find out what it is. So, past energy first. Past energy, before I open, I just want to see what the cards are talking about. It was this one. In the past, you were asking a question. Seems like this is someone in class, a student, asking a question, or in a meeting maybe. And then there's collaboration. Everything's good. So, let's see. Past energy. Hierophant, you're learning something. How interesting. We were just talking about someone in class. Okay, so Hierophant, seeking knowledge, you were learning. Maybe it was a spiritual journey as well, like learning. It doesn't have to be like actual student. Queen of Cups, which seems to be another energy here. Maybe you got someone to help you. And you've got the Justice card. So near past, right? Or the past. And then present. What's going on now? Judgment and the Four of Wands. Definitely a level up. You've leveled up and you're continuing to level up. That's great to see. I'm happy for you. And then the future energies. Oh, thanks. 3 at the same time. Ooh, looking great. I think you're going towards something you greatly desire. A new beginning for sure. It could be even an officially new beginning with the sword. Princess of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. I see you're dealing with this energy wisely. You're very calculating. You're studying everything well. This, I don't know what's on her arms. I'm just covering this because of the rules of YouTube. But what's on her arms? It looks like a Fehurun. It is a Fehurun. Wow. Abundance. Love this for you. I don't know if you can see it. How can you see it? Just don't want the video to be flagged, you know. All right. So Devil card. Then you've got the Ace of Swords. And you've got the Knight of Cups. Right. So the future is awesome. Knight of Cups, being given something that you really love. You're so careful about it. I think this is happy crying if you ask me now, looking at the cards. This is, to me, being offered your greatest desire officially. And you're wise here. So this definitely is happy crying. This is like, maybe you've wanted this for a long time. I'm so happy for you, my dear pile number 3. So sweet. So this is definitely happy crying. Okay, so good to know. I'm glad I opened the cards to see what's going on. Let's now compare and see what you need to hear about. Your life is about to change right now. That's what you need to hear for sure. That's the first thing you need to hear. You need to know that there is major changes, a major level up right now happening in your life. This level up is not new to you because you've already gone through a level up from your past energy. In your past, you were going through the winter, but you also had an equal energy of spring. What do I mean? In your past, you have gone through, I want to say, a difficult time. You know how in, what was it called? Oh my God. Game of Thrones, when we say winter is coming. Oh, child of spring. Winter is coming. So I think you were a child of both in your past. It looks like you have gone through harsh time, but your story seems to have equal blessings going on at that time. Something equally there to support you. So it translates to, and it's important for you to hear this, because this topic and the intention of this whole reading is what you need to hear. So what you need to hear is first about your past. The difficulties that you have gone through were there to teach you something valuable. And you need to hear that because it seems like you will be using the learnings of your past in your future, that in the changes to come. So pay attention, I feel like your guides are saying. And you have already as well used it greatly in this the chapter that you are already in. So if you look back, you will find that it was very important for the major blessings, first where you are and where you're going, which is huge here. Where you're going, you're gonna cry with happiness. You're like, oh, this is exactly my desire. And you still have, by the way, advice here, but yeah, we'll get to that in a moment. You will realize if you look back that, oh my God, wasn't this difficulty, wasn't this winter important? It taught me how to dress properly. You know how they say, at least in the Nordic countries, there's no such thing as bad weather, only bad clothing. So you've learned how to handle the winters when they come. And along with that, what you need to hear is, it's almost like my child. If you look back, you will see that although the winter was harsh, you were equally given a very kind and loving blessing to help you balance that and to help you learn that important lesson that you were meant to learn gracefully with the Queen of Cups. You will also notice, if you think, how this chapter allowed you to level up, grow as a person with a judgment card. It improved your judgment. Pile number 2 also had a dog barking. Hold on, this is my dog. I'll be back. Yeah, highly recommend pile number 2. So you will realize that the teachings in your past, what you've gone through, greatly helped you in this level up that you are in. And just as you've had a major level up, you're now about to have another major level up. It helped you grow as a person. It helped you have a better judgment. It helped you learn how to survive and blossom in the winter. And that's very important specifically for this next chapter. This one and the next. Now you have better clothing, so to speak. You're able to handle the winter better. And so this winter is no longer threatening. It can come, it can go, just like any normal season, and you won't even be concerned about it anymore, type of energy. And so what used to make you suffer probably came many times and will continue to come, and you're not even feeling it anymore because you are much better equipped in dealing it with it. Ooh, is it cold? Let me put on my winter jacket. That's it. And I mean symbolically, of course. Now you are entering a chapter that will leave you stunned, surprised, because this is like big energy to handle. It's something that you really desired, but it's the devil card at the end of the day. You gotta be careful. What do you need to be careful with? It's like this great desire, but you don't want to be stuck in that energy either, right? It's a huge desire. It's a huge opportunity. It's a great life that you wanted. For example, it's a marvelous offer. Definitely with the Ace of Swords, some news that will leave you stunned and happy. But it is a chapter that you need to be very careful with. Here, the Princess of Pentacles is being very calculating. She's studying every step. She's managing her resources properly. She's being studious, and she seeks clarity about every single step in this next chapter. You don't want to get lost in the flow of your desires with the Devil card, in the flow of the happiness, without having an open eye to see, right, what do I need to do? It's exactly like receiving a dream car. Yes, you want to enjoy it, but you don't want to be reckless either. So you want to enjoy the car, but you want to have your eyes on the road. You want to follow the instructions. You want to learn about the car before you use it. You want this, you want that. So just like this example, it's the same energy of your new life. It's like great desire here. You're really gonna love it. But what you need to hear right now, from now, is that once this door opens up, perhaps you already know about this, maybe it already opened. From the minute you take a peek about this news or this new life, you are guided to be very calculating. Think about every step. Plan your resources well. Plan, whatever type of resources. Is it your time? Is it your money? Guys, this reading is very similar, I think, to pile 2. Study, plan your time well, plan your money well, plan everything. If planning needs a plan, plan that. So this is like having full clarity before you move forward, because just with the Devil card, as enjoyable as it is and as desirable as it is, it can hook you in minutes and keep you stuck for a while unless you change your ways. So to avoid that, you are guided to enjoy it, but with great calculation, especially in the beginning. And perhaps this is exactly why, with what you need to hear right now, you've got the heaviness of security here. Heavy security. This is what you mean. This is what was meant from the beginning. You need to tread through this. Tread through this slowly, carefully, and by being heavily secured, heavily protected. Protect yourself well. Since this is a major guidance that you need to hear, how about we just put your message to the side? Whenever we want to bring them back, we can always do that. They are in their place, right? And let's explore this heavy duty security. What is it trying to tell you? How, are you supposed to go through this with a lot of care and safety? So you've got the Three of Wands. King of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. Interesting. Interesting perspective. You've got the Four of Cups. Lovely, okay. The World card. So, Three of Wands. Your guidance is, what you're hearing right now is not guiding you to not take a step. Like, don't hear about this heavy security and have cold feet. You're meant to move towards it. The Three of Wands, in fact, that's the very first thing you're meant to hear, because you're scared here. You're like, oh, maybe it's so good, but it's so intimidating. You know? So you greatly desire this. Your guides are first off saying, please go towards it. Go have your dreams. Enjoy it. Three of Wands, enjoy it. Have that ecstasy, have that excitement towards it. Don't let that ever fade away. It's a magical time. Enjoy that time, you and your loved ones. It's a wish coming true, right? But you're guided to be careful. So how are you guided to be careful? King of Pentacles shows you that the first and foremost, the thing that you're meant to protect the most are your resources. So you're obviously treading into new territory somehow. New door is opening up. And it is your resources that will keep you stable and safe with the kings, right? So make sure you protect your resources at all times, because when you have your resources, you will always be safe. So what are your resources? Again, perhaps your resource is time. Perhaps your resource is money. Maybe your resource is your connections. It's like if your resources are connections, don't let go of your connections. You know, continue to be connected. Like, nurture and take care of your resources well. It's a time where you must think of every resource and how you're gonna spend your time, how you're gonna, this keeps coming up. If I'm repeating myself, really, it is the most important thing that you need to hear right now. Make sure you take care of your resources well. Now, paradoxically enough, or weirdly enough, this is also a time where you want to be generous and give. And you're like, you just told me to be careful with my resources. Absolutely. Be careful with your resources. But also, you're guided to find some room to give. If you are very careful with your time, then, weirdly enough, you're also guided to find a little time to give away kindly to someone. Does someone need help? It's weird, but the yin and the yang. Take good care of your time, but schedule a little time which you can do something kind, giving to others. If this is your money, yes, save, be very calculating, make sure everything's okay, but find a little room to give, especially to someone who needs this money. So that's what I'm seeing. Be very good with your resources, but also find a little room, because when you give out, you give space for the in. You give out, you give space for the in. It's very important you give a little bit out of what you value. That's what I'm seeing here. And it's really interesting that it's coming in the cards of your guidance. So be excited. Don't let that light fade. It's important. Because remember, it's a collaboration of energy as well as actions that you need to take. And Four of Cups. Apathy, or not doing, inactivity, right? Four of Swords is more inactivity, but here I'm seeing it as exactly that. Sometimes you will find that the weather is not inviting. And while you've learned to take better care of yourself during the bad weather, sometimes you just want to avoid that weather. Is it something that you can wait out for? Sometimes you'll find yourself waiting and nothing is really happening. You're like, I want to take an action, but I can't. Realize that that's meant to happen. And while you think you're waiting and nothing's happening, actually your cups are being filled. So that's a new energy being taught to you in this present area of your life. It's like learn to deal with the different types of weather energies. It doesn't have to be winter, it doesn't have to be spring. There is in the middle. There's raining, so to speak, of course. So sometimes you'll find yourself unable to move and you're like, but is this a waste of time? Am I wasting time? Am I wasting resources? Am I not doing the right thing? Or maybe this is like waste of money. Sometimes you're being careful with your money and you find that you have to pay things and you're like, but I thought I was supposed to be careful with my money. If things out of your hands happen like that, accept them and know that even if you're not seeing it now, they are filling your cup somehow. Maybe they're saving you from taking action now that would waste more time or more money. Maybe they are prolonging so that you can enter this opportunity at the right time. Just wait is what you need to hear. Sometimes it's time for action and sometimes it's just simply time for waiting. And respect the different seasons is what I'm seeing with the World card. Be flexible and learn that sometimes even in one day you can experience the different types of weathers. So be flexible like that. The more you learn how to be flexible, the faster you move on your journey and the faster you come out of the current energy and start moving into this future that will make you cry happy tears. I really can almost hear you go, oh my God, that's exactly what I wanted. Real happy tears. So this is your guidance for the current area. Use your resources wisely, but also always find time to give from the very energy that you're being very calculating with. Be excited about it, but also balance that excitement by learning to stay in place when it's just not time to move. And remember, that's always moving you forward and giving to you without you realizing. And most importantly, as mentioned as a summary, learn to deal with the 4 seasons even within a single day. And finally, I want to ask, because you've got 2 cubes in the past and there's an emphasis of bringing up your past and an emphasis on something that you've learned, you've learned, understood well in the past, you will be using in your maybe present and future. So what is it that you've learned in the past that you're guided to use in these 2 times, in the present energy and in the future? Princess, of Swords. Page of Swords, she's looking towards the future. It's very similar to this Page of Swords, but I'll tell you what I'm seeing in a moment, actually. The King of Wands. Wow, your 6 of Wands has come up. Have you learned how to succeed? This is awesome. Okay. And the 10 of Wands, right. Let's keep them here, actually. There. So, Princess of Wands. That's air energy. Looking ahead, not looking right under your feet, but always in the present. It's a skill to, in the present, always plan ahead. It's like, oh, I would love to buy that, but wait, did I make plan? Am I sure that my future plans are met first before I get this now? Or ooh, I would love to take action or join this class or do this or do that. But wait, have I paid attention to what I need in the future before I do this now? So always with the Page of Swords, you've learned something about looking ahead, not looking under your feet, and respecting and learning the changes of, it's like, oh, I would love to do that, but did I make sure that I'm safe in the future before I do this now? So you've learned that in the past, you always want to keep a good eye on your future and not neglect it. Because when the future comes, then you would look back and say, oh my God, I wish I've learned that. I wish I've saved. I wish I have done this or that. So obviously you've learned this well. You've learned to keep a good eye on the future. Keep your eyes focused on the future, not just the present. You want to you want to live in the present moment. Yes, enjoy your time, but all while keeping a good eye on your future. You have also learned, there's another lesson here. You've also learned and succeeded at two things, the connecting cards. You've succeeded at two things that you want to keep. You've learned to have stronger energy with the King of Wands. Powerful. See, King of Wands exudes power. King of Wands is so powerful that the King of Wands doesn't need to utter a word, doesn't need to look. The presence of the King of Energy, even if they're sleeping, is so strong that you can enter a room and go, oh, that person's intimidating, even though they're like powerless or they look powerless and completely sleeping. That is the energy of the King of Wands. So there's something about a form of power that you've learned from the cold nights of your past. Is it the power to... Is it a strong character? Is it the power of being present? Is it the power of connecting with others? Is it the power of dealing with difficult situations? I don't know. But you've definitely powered up. You've succeeded at a certain type of power with the Six of Wands. It's become natural to you. So this power, if it needs to be maintained, like for example, let's say you've healed and you're exuding power. This is like, let's say this is root, sacral chakra, solar plexus with all the yellow, oranges, and the red, and the King of Wands power. So maybe you've maintained this by meditating, by cleansing, by being present in the moment. I'm just guessing. I don't know. But at the end of the day, although it's natural, although it's strong, you're maintaining it through maybe healthy routines or healthy habits that have become part of your life. Don't lose this, is all this is trying to say. Be mindful with the crowning in the head. Be mindful to keep that strong energy, because it will do wonders for you in the future. Continue to be mindful of it. You've also learned the power of, or the understanding that sometimes you gotta do what you don't feel like doing. Sometimes you gotta carry, or you must carry something heavy in order to get the benefit when you reach your destination. That it's about the journey, it's not about the destination. It's about knowing that you gotta do the right thing, sometimes even if you don't feel like it, until you learn to enjoy it and it becomes part of your fun and reach your goal. For example, sometimes, let's say we have children. Let's say they need to go to their training. They learn, they grow, and we're like, we don't feel like getting out of bed and taking them to their class, but this is definitely something that we gotta do. We can't even think about it. This is for them, right? And then you learn to enjoy the ride. You connect with them, you sing together, and you realize that this creates memories, that journey back and forth. It's become part of the things you talk about. It's how you bond together. One of the moments, at least, where you bond, not just the moment, but one of the moments where you bond. Your kids get to ask you about the different things they're seeing, and you sing together and you have fun together. So what am I trying to say with all of that? Is that you've learned that sometimes you got to do hard work and learn to enjoy that journey until that hard work becomes your pride, your joy. It teaches you so many things. It becomes effortless. You build the muscles for them, and you've learned that doing that hard work leads you to the destination that you are looking for. So you've mastered two energy: working hard, learning to work hard to get what you want, and learning more about how it's about the journey. So hear what you need to hear. Remember that it's about enjoying the journey and not just about the destination. If you always keep that in mind, you will fully enjoy, especially the next chapter. So remember to enjoy what you're doing. Enjoy what you're doing in every step. Enjoy the view, enjoy the muscles you're building, and so on. So, 2 things you've succeeded in the past greatly, and you're guided to take them with you, to carry them with you in your future. That is your strong energy, as well as your understanding of responsibility. And not to forget, which is what you're doing now and what you're guided to continue to do. To be careful, to think always of the future, not just your present. And to be very calculating at all times, because being prepared will make you go through the different seasons with a lot of grace. And my dear pile number 3, this is exactly what I see as what you need to hear right now. All the best of luck in your next chapter. I can see that you're going to be so happy. You won't be able to believe it. All the best of luck with that, my dear pile number 3. And if you've enjoyed your reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 3, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 4. Welcome to your reading. Today we're taking a look at what you need to hear right now. And to do that, I thought I'd bring out a chart, or rather a square of the different areas of your life. And I'll be casting some storytelling cubes on these to get even more details of what it is that you need to hear right now, in which area of your life, what's going on, what the message is. And then we'll be clarifying with your tarot cards, of course. So to start off very quickly, let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful green Aventurine. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Virgo, Cancer, and Pisces. Welcome to your reading, guys. If these are not your zodiac signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Okay, so your deck is shuffled. Let's see what it is that you need to hear right now. We'll start off by casting your story cubes onto this chart of the different areas of your life. So these are not meant to be part of what I hold. What is it that you need to hear right now? Oh my God. Okay, we'll let it move freely. Where is it going? Health. All right. So you've got two cubes, one in love, another one half in love, half in family. So heavy energy here in family and love, and as well as career, work, and study. Interesting. Career, work, study, family, and love. Very much strong energy there. But you also have some energy in the health department. Okay, let me pull out your chart and I'll be back. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. In terms of your career, your work, your study, maybe your goals, there's definitely something kicking off. So you'll hit a goal, you'll score a goal, like a score, what is it called? Scoring a goal, yeah? Score a goal, hit a mark. Something is definitely kicking off in that area. We'll find out using your tarot cards what it is, but that's really cool. I feel like you have a goal that you'll be able to kick it, reach it, and as a result, something will be kicking off. It'll give you a space to run and make a home run. What am I saying? I'm saying that you'll get an opportunity that you'll be able to hit right on the mark, and this opportunity will give you just enough time to run and make things happen and hit a home run. What does it mean? For example, you might get an opportunity to prove yourself, and that opportunity is about, if you finish this in this amount of time, you help us with this goal, you'll be able to land this job, or you'll be able, if you've got your own business, then you'll be able to work with us all year. We'll sign a contract for a whole year or forever, something like that. So you're getting a great opportunity. You'll be able to get it, hit it, do the requirements needed, and then you'll have just enough time to prepare for it and land exactly what you want, get a home run. And this means that you'll be able to achieve your goal, achieve your dream with this small window of opportunity. So cool. It could be your university. Maybe a university will accept you, but then you have to do certain things. You'll be working hard to be able to prepare what they want, and you will be accepted. So that's definitely a strong energy that I see here for you. In terms of family and love, you've got some strong energy there. What is this person? This person is melding something, fixing something. Yeah, isn't it called melding? Something strong is happening in your family and love. Perhaps in terms of your family, maybe you've split apart in the past. Something hit hard, because this is metal. And maybe you've had a strong bond with them, or something hit hard and you weren't really talking together. Maybe there was a mark, a hit. There's something called a tearing in the relationship, and it looks like you will be melding things together. You will be healing, bringing things back, bringing that hit, healing it with your family, and you will experience a lot of love, and that could be a surprise even that you don't see coming. So yeah, things will be healing between you and your family. You'll experience a lot of love. And speaking of the love department, that area of your life is really growing next. I see this is something that you need to hear. You're healing, you're building your connections with so many people that you love next. It could be your family, as definitely part of it is towards your family, but it could also be something else that's growing between you and someone. So there's a lot of focus and a lot of energy in these two areas, family and love. It could even be like someone that you used to know, and now you're healing your connection, and that could lead to your love growing and starting to form a family together. So please take it how it resonates for you, but there's some huge energy there. We'll be clarifying it in a moment with your tarot cards. But you've got two people holding hands with health, and that could translate to several things. It could, again, we'll clarify with your tarot cards, but it could translate to how you're healing your connections with others, and especially your family, is allowing your health to get better, improving your immune system. Your health is getting back. Perhaps that healing is vital for your health to improve, or at least it's not like the connection is needed for your health, because we've got to be independent always and look within to heal ourselves. But it does look in your case that the healing going on in the family here is really allowing for your health to flourish. Another way we can look at this is you've got someone holding your hand. This could be your medical expert, your doctor, your physician, someone giving you information about how to heal, like maybe a nutritionist. Someone is really holding your hand and helping you improve your health next in your life. Maybe it's like a doctor that you're listening to a podcast following, a doctor that you're following or something. There definitely seems to be a relationship of some sort, even if it's you as a viewer and an expert, or it's your family, or the love that's growing in your life, because that's on its own is there, is allowing for your health to improve. So these are the areas, as you can see, that you will be hearing a message about today. Things pertaining to something that you need to hear right now in regards to these 3 areas. So yeah, these are the different areas. Let's now pull out your tarot cards and explore each one on their own. So what's going on in your career, work, or study, or goals that is kicking off, that we see, that you need to hear about? What do you need to hear in terms of that area? Is there an accomplishment that you need to hear about? A life mission, maybe some discipline that you need to do? I don't know. We'll see what it is that you need to hear. So you've got the Knight of Cups. You can see with the Knight of Cups that someone's being offered an opportunity with love. It's like, we would love to give you this opportunity kind of energy. We would love to give you this opportunity. Or you're being offered something that you will absolutely love. You're getting it so kindly, so gently, with such great respect and honor. Okay? Oh, you've got the Devil card. Right. Interesting. You've got, what is that saying? The Four of Wands. The Page of Pentacles. The Queen of Swords. You keep perceiving something, do you see? You keep perceiving something with great honors. Which makes me really want to reflect on the Devil card. I'm not quite sure what it's trying to say, so we'll pull out some cards to clarify that. All right. Last card here first. The Seven of Pentacles. Okay. What is the Devil card saying for this part of the reading? Queen of Wands. And let's pull this one out. Judgment, and then this one also wants to come out for this question. 10 of Cups. Right, look at that. Oh, okay, so the Devil is actually talking about you reviving, being freed from a situation where you were stuck. So this is actually good. Yes, leveling up from the Devil. I get it. We keep seeing you being offered something. Okay. Just... it's always good to check, right? So this makes me feel like you were kind of stuck somewhere. Do you see? This is like a tomb. What is it called? The coffin. So it makes me feel like you were chained or genuinely stuck somewhere or in some situation. When it comes to your career, your work, or your study, you felt like maybe you didn't have options, you couldn't move from a place or a situation that you are in. Well, there's an announcement here. You will be hearing something or getting an offer, and I feel like you're really getting this offer with great respect. That's so nice to see for you. And you will realize with the Page of Pentacles, oh my God, I just got this opportunity. Oh my God, I got this opportunity. Again, oh my God, I got this opportunity. And you can even, this is the before tarot, so you can see the Queen of Wands just sat, is about to finish sitting, is about to sit on her throne. You see, the Queen of Swords is about to receive her throne. So this is talking about how you're about to receive an offer, or maybe you just received it, right? As you're watching this reading. It's about to kick off at the end of the day. About. So it gives me the understanding that you were stuck in a specific situation and it was raining. You didn't know what to do. It wasn't that nice. It wasn't that pleasant. But you're moving from that situation to a very happy new beginning. I feel like this next part of your life, what's kicking off, is something that's really going to make you happy and is going to put you in a powerful position, powerful place, powerful position, powerful future, depending on how this resonates with you. It's a powerful new opportunity for you, definitely. So this is saying that you will love this offer, because not only will you love this new beginning, but you will be freed, finally, leveling up, freed from what felt like somewhere you had to be stuck in for a long time. But as the cube suggested here with the baseball game, that there's a bit of running here. The Seven of Pentacles shows that there is a time of preparation before you are able to fully receive the opportunity in the way you want it, which makes me feel like there's preparation time to fully receive what you want. So you get this offer, you hear about what you need to do, like you got to do this, you got to present this, you got to prove that, yada, yada, yada. And I see that there is a time where you are sitting down. You are preparing for the sit down, preparing for that awakening. Time of rain, you got to take care of some things, run, to get to the other side of fully making use of what this opportunity is giving you. I wonder, how long is this window that you get to prepare in order to receive that honor? What is that window? From when you receive it to when you start making full use of the power that it gives you. So what's that window of preparation, please? For pile number 4. 8 of Wands. Let's stop there. 8 of Wands, and we see the salamander as the clouds. Oh, I'm so sorry. There we go. 8 of Wands, and you've got the salamander here. And the 8 of Wands are about to be launched. This is the before tarot. So in a moment, you'll see them flying into the sky. So what is this saying? The salamander on its own presents an Ace of Wands, maybe a month for that launch to happen. For some of you, the 8 could be representing 8 weeks. It could be presenting 8 days, a week maybe. A week, 8 days. Some of you, it's 1 month. The 1 with the salamander, 1 month. Some of you, maybe this is a huge project. Maybe it's 1 year. And for some of you, it could be the 8s, week, 8 weeks, or maybe 8 months. Take it how it resonates. But like I always tell you, to take the timing with a grain of salt, please. Too specific. So don't throw the message for the timing. But if I were to follow my intuition, I would go for 8 weeks. But please take it with a grain of salt. We could go one more go to confirm which one of these this is. One more final go. World current. 21 with the world card reminds me of an end of a calendar, like 31. So, like metaphorically speaking, if we were to read energy, it reminds me of the energy of a month. There are two people kissing in the world card. Do you see? I just put these because of the new YouTube rules. So yeah, two people kissing. So it makes me think of 2 months, which makes my feelings about the 8 being 8 weeks roughly correct. So yeah, take it with a grain of salt, but I'm kind of feeling 2 months here. 8 weeks, 2 months. Okay. So, my dear pile number 4, this is exactly what I see in terms of your career, work, and study. You get an opportunity. You'll hit it on the mark. By preparing for it, you'll be running, by the way. Like, you'll be really running here. It's not, it's a tight deadline, but you'll be running fast. And I see you making a home run, landing finally this opportunity. You'll be able to get it. Make full use of it. Okay, so that's the first thing I see. Let's now explore the second energy that we see in your reading when it comes to family, verse, and love. That second cube. I'll shuffle your deck and I'll be back. All right, so now let's take a look at the family and love. Let's pull some cards to understand what you need to hear about that energy. So you've got the 6 of Pentacles. Wow, 10 of Cups. 4 of Swords. As well as, the 3 of Swords. What's going on there? Yeah, you know, the 4 of Swords does confirm the fact that there was a rest here due to some previous pains. Maybe you had the doors closed, you weren't talking to someone, some members, or maybe the family, because the 10 of Cups, by the way, is a card of family. So maybe it's the whole family or someone in the family that broke your heart, or maybe you broke each other's heart, not sure. But there was a long rest here. The windows are opening. There's a window of talk here. There's a window going on here. Something is opening up, letting in fresh air, cleansing the air between you guys. And you can see the butterflies coming in, which is a symbol of great transformation after a time of cocooning, after a time of not speaking. So that's really nice to see. I'm not sure what your story is. And I don't know if I should waste your time pulling cards to see what the story is so that I can understand it, or just rely on intuitively what I'm seeing on the cards and not really rely too much on first getting the story so I don't waste your time. So it looks like there are some members you're not talking to. A split happened. Yeah, a split happened and it's melding. So this is the before tarot, as I was saying. It was raining. There was a lot of crying maybe. And now the family is coming together. 6 of Cups could be assistance or an act of generosity. One of the two. Maybe you're going to do something generous, or that family member or these family members are going to do something generous for you, allowing for that door to open up a bit, for the air to clear up. So I think it's because of that clearing of air that you will be seeing progress between you. Things will start transforming one bit after the other. There is a huge act of either someone assisting you, you assisting them in something that they want, you being generous to them, they being generous to you, will allow for cleansing to happen. Fresh air, the rain cleanses, will allow for cleansing. The clouds will clear. In a critical time, by the way, right before this connection could have been greatly harmed, greatly hit, to a point of maybe it being too painful to fix. So yeah, Let's see what this act of generosity, what is the Six of Pentacles showing in your reading? What will happen here? Can we get more details, please, on the Six of Pentacles? Eight of Cups. I think it's an act of generosity or assistance that feeds someone else, fulfills something for someone else. And it's allowing, see, Eight of Cups is walking away from something. It's allowing you guys to walk away from the old energy of maybe not speaking to each other or the pain. So how will you or this family member do that type of fulfillment? King of Swords. King of Swords is powerful, knowledgeable, and strategic. They will somehow use their power, their intelligence, their knowledge to assist you, or the other way around. Use their power specifically. Some power that they have to assist you, or you will be using some power that you have to assist them. And this will really clear the air between the two of you. It will meld things together, finally. It will grow love between you. Okay, may I ask if this is one person or several people, so that at least I understand. Is this one person, several people? Nine of Pentacles and Six of Wands. Well, you can see there's a lot of people. But then there's one. I think this is saying for some of you, it's one, but it's someone near and dear with the Nine of Pentacles, like someone who, for some of you, this is someone who means the world to you. So important, like a very valuable person. And for some of you, this is a person that's a part of the community, and they will be honoring you. In both cases, this is a person, either you or them, depending on who's who in this story. You or they will be using their power. If their power is money, they'll be using that. If their power is like giving orders and getting things done, they will use that. Or some form of power that they hold, or some information that they will give you that will help you to do something. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm seeing here when it comes to this melding of a very important connection. Yeah, that's what I see. At the end of the day, it's someone very important, whether it's part of a community, part of the family, or maybe a lover, who knows. Someone very important to you. You're going to be very pleased and happy with the mending of this connection. You'll start seeing each other again. You'll start gathering again. There's a gathering here. You'll start gathering again. You'll start fixing a connection again, which is lovely, lovely to see. And so why do you need to hear about this? Maybe if you're sad about it, upset about it, then perhaps this is why you need to hear it. Otherwise, why do you need to hear about this? Six of Swords, the Hermit. Why don't we pull out one more? Two of Wands. Knowing about this beforehand will prevent surprises and will allow you to be more graceful. Yeah, you're getting to know about this before they do. You're highly spiritual. Yeah, there's timing here. You're getting to know about this beforehand. And that is to allow you to mentally prepare for it, and to be graceful, maybe, and accommodating when this happens, especially mentally with the Six of Swords. You'll be able to process it, you'll be able to be ready for it mentally, so that it doesn't surprise you, it's not awkward. It will be able to, this reconnection will be able to happen smoothly, transition smoothly. That's what I'm seeing here. Yeah, Two of Wands, you're given a vision of it before it happens. Okay, let me shuffle your deck again and see more about love here. What's going on in the area of building, in the love department, that you need to hear about in today's reading. Okay, so what is this cube in the love section? This building something cube in the love section representing for pile number 4 in terms of what they need to hear right now. Oh, Six of Wands. Is it pertaining to the same thing? I don't know. Let's see. You've got, ooh, look at that. The Sun card. This is very positive. You're going to love that. And by the way, the Sun card is healing, maybe even healing your inner child. And so this connects us to the health here. So these two cubes are definitely connected. And do you remember this was like twirling in the love section? Do you remember, right next to this one before it decided to go to the health? So they're definitely connected, these two. Let's see what they're connected, how they're connected. The Fool card, a new beginning is happening here in the love section. That will be very healing to your inner child. This is going to be a successful connection with the Six of Wands. Nine of Swords and Page of Swords. Ooh, love this energy. That type of healing is beautiful. It's making you more courageous. Yeah, when the inner child heals, you become stronger. It's a new page, mental fortitude, a new page of mental fortitude with the Page of Swords. So what's going on here, please? Who is that? So that's the who is that. Is this the family member or the family members? Or is this a new person? Or is this a person in your life? What is that? I'm dividing this into two. Ten of Wands, Eight of Pentacles. Emperor is about to sit down. There's always the about to sit down in your reading here. Very masculine energy here. Emperor, King of Swords, very powerful energies. And here you can see that there is more to be done. And the Ten of Wands. And so here is the thing. Ten of Wands is heaviness. The end of a heaviness, mastering. So it looks to me like this could be, for some of you, connected. Because these are connected anyways. For some of you, this is connected. This is someone already in your life. And as you're healing your connection, you're learning. The mastery here is learning how to deal with each other better. You're setting the rules. You're doing things in a much better way than you did before. And maybe even both could be related to you. This is your board at the end of the day. So yeah, either one or both energies are yours. So that is very much an energy that will help heal your inner child, because this new beginning with this person or these two people will make you feel alive, successful, and there's a lot of support that will help you release old anxieties, release old pains and stress, and find great mental fortitude, especially with this section right here. Yes, especially if you will resonate with the next part. This is a very strong person who will maybe teach you or talk you out of limiting beliefs, talk you out of a stressful way of thinking. And this person will definitely give you a lot of mental power. That's 100% sure. That's why you've got health, and that's why they're connected. So yeah, old connection being healed. And I'm starting to feel like it's both, actually, because we did read about this in the old connection, in the old part of your reading. So that's for everyone here. An old connection, as it heals, will make you feel alive, will heal your inner child, will make you feel excited about this new beginning and what's to come, the adventures that you're going to have together. And healing inner child definitely leads to mental fortitude, no question about it, for sure. But there's also a new energy here. There is a connection, a strong one, that you will be building as well, that you're meant to hear about today. You're starting a strong bond with someone, with a strong character, a person who has got their lives together, especially when it comes to how they think about life. They're a strong character with a strong mindset. This person, from the very beginning, we notice how someone is guiding you out. I thought it was a medical doctor in the beginning. It could be. Hey, it could be like a great. It could be a great life coach that you meet, a psychologist, a life coach, something of that nature, or just a person who you will be meeting soon. This is a person who you will love, will affect you greatly, because remember how it twirled in the love section before it went to the health section. So it looks like there's a lot of activity here in the love section. So for a lot of you, this could be a new relationship that will start, and it will like really get you in the feels, both of you actually. Before you start realizing, oh my God, I'm so happy I met this person who's making me feel stronger. I love how they think. For some of you, this could be a father figure, by the way. So it could be part of the family. And as you're healing your connection with your father, a lot of love is growing. A lot of shake-up is happening, leading to healing of the inner child and making you feel safe, strong, and allowing for stronger mental fortitude. And in that case, the connection between the two of you is growing by the day. Or like I said, a loving figure. And by the way, when I say masculine energy, this could be, it doesn't have to be a man. It could, it could be a woman, all in her feminine energy, but has a lot of masculine energy. And that's the balance we all want to have, the masculine energy and feminine energy. So it could be a man, it could be a woman, it could be really anything as they identify as. But all I'm saying is that there is strong masculine energy here, and it will really hit you in the feels. Whether it's your father, it's a person that you will meet, a person that you're mending your connection with. It could be your spouse, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, anything like that. In any case, I don't know if this is new or not, depending on your situation. But what I do know is that there will be a lot of activity in the area of love. It will hit you in the feels. You will start growing a slow but strong bond together by the day. And this will really affect you mentally, positively in this next phase of your life. They will help you think better, pulling you out of stress, pulling you out of sadness, anxiety, making you a much stronger person to find yourself, to find your own strength. So that's going to be an awesome bond right there. And your guides want you to know about this. Why is a good question. So why? Because we always need to remember the reading, what you need to hear right now. So why do you need to hear about all of this right now? Page of Cups, Moon card, ooh, the Magician, one more card, and the Queen of Cups. Assistance, loving assistance. Yeah, loving, like the bird dropped the fish into the Page of Cups. The moon and the sun is allowing for the dogs to see the danger that they weren't seeing, right? The Magician again is getting assistance by all the animals in the forest. and the Queen of Cups is getting assistance by the beautiful dolphin. So all of the cards in common have the idea of assistance. This is letting me know that if you're feeling alone, if you're feeling like you're doing things alone, you're tired, that you're not going to be, you won't have to be alone or handle things all on your own. This is like a pat on the back, letting you know, don't worry. You may not be seeing it, but very soon you'll really be getting a lot of help in the areas where you feel alone, like you have to carry it all on your own. It's really going to feel more homey than that. You won't be having to deal with all of this on your own. It's just like your cards being an oracle, letting you know that you're not going to be alone, that you'll have a lot of love. Exactly. And you've got a lot of activity here. You're going to have a lot of love up next in your life, and you're going to feel, yes, you're going to have to do things, but you're not doing it on your own. You have a lot of support and love, and that's what you may want to hear that I wasn't picking up. You may want to hear this, and this is what you need to hear right now. Whether maybe you realize it or not, you're getting a lot of kind and loving assistance up next in your life. And my dear pile number 4, this is exactly what I see in your reading. I wish you the best of luck. May you always be loved and abundant. Look forward to this great kick-off as well in your career and great healing in your health. You're really becoming stronger. And my dear pile number 4, this is exactly what I see. I wish you the best of luck. And if you've enjoyed your reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 4, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye.